Hey, what's up guys? This is Todd with DigiGraphics, and today I'm going to show you a really super simple Photoshop technique for doing text reflections. Now, a lot of you guys have been using Photoshop. You know this is super easy to do, but a lot of you out there that may not have a lot of experience with Photoshop, this is a really cool trick that's going to help you achieve a cool effect of text reflections. So the first thing I did is created a new canvas. Mine is 1920 by 1080. And what I went ahead and did is just filled it all with black by using my paint bucket tool. Selected black over here on the left, used the paint bucket, and just clicked. And it makes the whole background layer black. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back to white because that's the color I want my text to be. And I'm going to select my text tool. So I'm going to go ahead and draw out roughly in the center here. And I've got my text set pretty high. It's at 205 points. So what I'm going to do is just spell out the word reflection because that's what we're doing in this demo. So all caps, I'm going to do reflection. And now we have reflection typed in text. So the next thing we've got to do is actually make the reflection. Now there's lots of ways in Photoshop to do this. There's a million ways to skin a cat in Photoshop, which is what makes it so cool. I'm going to show you how I do it. So down here in the layers panel, I'm just going to right click on my reflection text layer, and I'm going to choose duplicate layer. And it's going to want to name it reflection copy. That's fine. I'm going to hit OK. So that layer is sitting right on top of the original layer, and we have it selected. So I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, and Flip Vertical. So as you can see, it created a mirror image of what we did. So now that my move tool is selected up here in my tools palette on the left, I'm just going to hold my up arrow until it's close enough to where I'm happy with it. And right about there looks pretty good to me. So now that it's a reflection, it's not going to be as bright as the original text. So over here in opacity, I'm going to take it down to about halfway, somewhere around the mid 40s, 50s area. So 42 looks about right to me. So as you can see, the opacity, it's just not as bright as the original text. The next thing I'm going to do over here is go to my erase tool. So I'm going to click that. And then now my brush, we want to choose one of these brushes, one of the soft brushes. It looks like it's kind of fading out. So I'm going to click that. And the next thing that's real important is see how our cursor looks kind of like a no smoking symbol. Right now it cannot erase that layer because that layer is text, so it's a vector graphic. For the eraser to work, it needs to turn into a raster graphic. So we just click and Photoshop's going to say, do you want me to rasterize this type? And that basically takes the vector text and turns it into a static image. So we're going to say OK to that. Now we have our eraser circle of everything that's going to be erased. And now up here in the top for my eraser options, I have my opacity set to 13%, very low. So I'm going to have to do numerous strokes to get this effect to work right. So also, if your brush isn't that big, just on your keyboard, use your open and close brackets and you can change the size of the brush. So the brush is about the way I like it. So about halfway down the duplicated text down here, I'm just going to start dragging and clicking back and forth. In each pass, I'm going to take my finger off the mouse and then push it back down to complete another pass. And then as I'm doing that, the bottom half of this reflection starts to fade away. And I'm just going to keep doing this until I'm satisfied with it. And it's just me. You can keep erasing till it's completely gone. You can keep erasing till you can barely see it. This is your piece of art right here in Photoshop, and you can do whatever you want to it. So it's going to go a couple more times till you can barely see the second half of that reflection. And that's it, guys. That's it. We're done. That's all you have to do to make a reflection. Now this side is a little higher up. I don't have the steadiest hand, so it's going to come over here, go back and forth a few times, kind of even this side out. And there we go. We've got our reflected effect. And that's it. Super easy, super simple. You guys can do this to make cool reflection effects in your text. I'm going to have more tutorials up soon. Super beginner, easy stuff. And then later down the road, I'll get into some harder stuff. But until now, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Talk to you later. Bye.